Alright, back in the garage working on the Blazer today. It's been exactly 3 weeks since I finished sanding and pressure washing the Blazer. So by now it should be fully dry, like in all the little crevices and all the rust and things like that. Should be dry. 3 weeks down in my garage, covered obviously. 3 weeks, long enough to get it dry. So later today I'm going to hopefully be working on this piece that I already cut out right here, and I already have my piece made. I started doing that about 2 months ago, but obviously I didn't want to weld in the new piece of metal there. Then I want to be able to get access to the inside of the rocker there. So now that I'm fully done sanding and pressure washing, I can spray the inside of here to prevent further rusting. So I'm gonna do that later today. There's this car show going on about 15 minutes down the road that I figured I might as well swing by. But of course, Oregon and the rain, so but that's how it is here. So I'm gonna swing by there, check it out. Probably won't stay too long, and I'll come back and I'll finish that up, hopefully. So I'm gonna show you a couple of videos or clips from the car show real quick. It's not long enough to really do its own video, so I'll just plug this in the beginning of the video, and then after the car show I'll show you me working on the rocker and that little piece that I got that we'll be working on. Alright, this is the piece that I got, already shaped and everything like that. It's going to go right in there. But first, I'm going to be using this internal frame coating. It's got this little tube coming off of it, and then it has this at the end, and it shoots out like all different ways. That way you can get in here, put it in as far as you can, and it'll spray all over pretty much like a 360. So I'm going to do that before I start tacking in that little piece of metal, and we'll see how it goes. Alright, so I sprayed the inside of the whole rocker. There's this little hole right in here. I was able to shove that tube, got all the way from here, and using this hole I was able to get all the way in there and over in through here. Definitely made a mess, as you can tell, but whatever, that's part of the process. Now I'm going to just grind off a little bit of here so I can get some clean metal, and then we'll get to tacking this up. Alright, about to weld this piece on. I already grinded off that or cleaned it up around here before, but once I did the inside of the frame and everything, inside of the rocker with the paint and everything. It kind of got on the edges, so just to better clean it up anyways, you know, just like this piece is cleaned up around the outside. That way once it's in there, it'll stick. Alright, so I'm going to be making an unpopular decision here. Number one, I cannot weld. Or at least, I don't know if I'm doing it right or not. But, I mean, I've read the thing, I set it to what it's supposed to be set on. You know, depending on the gauge and your wire size and everything like that. You know, I adjusted it, set it where it was supposed to be set. It made small adjustments while I was doing it, and I think it's the old metal. Well, I know it's the old metal on the Blazer that is just not working. It's like burning right through. It's working well on the new steel. You can see it catching and, you know, forming on the new steel, but it's literally burning a hole through the old steel, so obviously it's never gonna combine or joint together. So unpopular decision, I'm gonna take this off. This is what it looks like. I mean, it would have worked out perfect if I could actually weld to the old steel. But yeah, I mean, I made small adjustments. I know, obviously, this is like one of the cheaper welders you can get, but I mean, I'm no master welder. This is all I'm going to be using a welder for, so I'm not going to spend like 500,000 bucks on a welder. I bought this at Harbor Freight for like 200 or something like that. Anyways, I'm going to take that old piece off, whatever, and unpopular decision, I'm going to fill it in. You know, make it look nice. I feel like I would do a better job at that than this. So yeah, I got the right Bondo for it. I got the long-haired Bondo. It even has you know, little metal strips that you can put in there to form it on bigger pieces, which I'm going to do. So I think that would turn out better than this would. So I still have to Bondo over it. I mean, body filler into it, you know. But so yeah, I'm gonna take this off, and then I'm gonna do that. Take it off, and I'm gonna grind it all back down, make it all nice and smooth. That way, I can get the Bondo going. So that's a bummer, because this was kind of like my practice piece for over here. Because obviously, this is very bad. As you can see, they Bondoed it before, and that's why I had bubbling all over here with that paint job that they put on. I want to say the paint job was about 20 years old. I'm pretty sure the guy told me it was like painted in like 2001 or something like that. It's 2022 now, obviously. So I mean, this isn't gonna be like $1 million truck, you know. I just want it to look nice. So I'm not gonna risk cutting this whole fender or this back quarter panel right here to weld in a new piece. I mean, I'm gonna suck at it anyway, so I might as well make this piece, you know, look well using the Bondo and shit that I got. So yeah, unpopular decision, I know, but I think it'll be the best in the not the long run, but near future. Until, you know, if I really love this Blazer and I want to keep it forever, then, you know, I'll pay someone to do all this stuff. That way it's done right. But at home garage project, there's nothing wrong with a little Bondo, you know. So, alright, let's keep it moving. Alright, So I grinded this back down, I sanded as well, and I cleaned it. So all clean. Same with this gap over here. They bondoed it earlier and I undid it, and it's also bondoed on the other side, so it has like a clean seam here. And I'm just gonna put it back. I'm gonna bondo in here again. I actually don't know if you know, they originally came with a gap there or not, but I'm gonna fill this in, make this all smooth, and then obviously I'm gonna do this. I got this self-adhesive body patch, so I'm gonna stick it on the inside of here, and I'm gonna cut it obviously, and now I jammed it in there so it's hard. In between these two pieces, it fits perfect. It's a little tight, which is perfect, so when I go across it won't move, it'll stay there. That way the Bondo connects. So I got a couple layers on there already, as you can tell. It's very messy. Looks like crap right now. I'm gonna sand it down, obviously, and make it look good. And then I'll obviously have to put more Bondo on there as well. But slowly but surely, sanded it down, wiped it clean. Got this spot already clean as well. And I cleaned up these little pinholes I'm going to be filling in as well. I'm switching to the regular body filler, so I can get in these little crevices a little better than the long-haired one. As you can see, it's actually turning out pretty well. Once I get this on, and then that cures, then I can sand and shape how I want. So yeah, right now we're just filling in, and then I'll shape it after it dries, and yeah, it's going good. Alright, I am all done. I finished sanding the whole rocker here. I did about like 5, maybe 6 light coats to get it exactly where I wanted it, and I'm pretty happy with it. It came out a lot better than I think the welding situation would have went. So yeah, this is it. It's nice and smooth, filled all the way in. Did this little transition right here as well. Came out pretty well. I even filled in some little pinholes that were here. So yeah, I think this rocker is pretty much done. I'm gonna go around the whole Blazer and Bondo some areas or little holes and whatnot that need it. Kind of like this little thing right here, and then I know some other little areas around it, but obviously this spot as well. That's gonna be its own video. This one's probably getting long, so I just wanted to get this video up, seeing how I've been working on this rocker for a couple months now. So happy to finish that. Sprayed the inside as well, as you saw, and glad to know this section of the Blazer is done. So like I said, I need to move on and do the rest of the Blazer. That'll be its own video, like I said already. That'll kind of be like a before and after like this, but I won't go as in depth. Kind of just do a before and after video of the next one of doing the whole Blazer, because that's pretty much all I got to do before I can prime, and then we're moving on. So yep, on to the next project, on to the next video, and yeah, the end of this video will be a walk around of my actual daily driver. Haven't actually put it on YouTube or anything like that, I don't think.